We're the largest provider of electronic components and LED material lighting products to the commercial sign industry in North America. So we have 110-ish employees, most of who are here in San Angelo, and then some spread across other areas of the U.S. So there's been a lot of disruptions in the supply chain, and that's impacted us some. We've been pretty blessed. We took some pretty aggressive actions early to cut spending. Our number one goal was to be able to retain all of our employees. One of the best things that happened is we were able to take advantage of the PPP funding that the government put out, and that allowed us to retain those employees kind of through a period where our revenues were cut in half for a period of months. I had a lot of experience in Taiwan. I kind of went through, experienced some of what went on with SARS back then. And so just as a precaution, early on, we had our employees wear masks. We also split shifts out in manufacturing because we are an essential business, so that employees could be physically separated. In our front office, as many people that were able to work at home, we've allowed to work at home and still allowed to work at home. We partnered up with the Area Foundation, with Intertel, and took the initiative to source, I think, 80 or 100,000 masks and distribute them through the city throughout San Angelo. Masks are helpful as just a physical barrier to reduce the spread of the virus. And we thought, what can we do for our local community that would allow people to be as safe as possible and still function? We need to still be able to have our restaurants open, our small businesses open. We still need to be able to operate, but do it as safely as possible. I'm just as in favor of anyone as personal freedom and liberty and personal choice. But, I think as citizens, we have an obligation to be as courteous as possible to others by wearing masks. The problem with COVID-19 is that it's like any other communicable virus. You may be asymptomatic, or you may have symptoms. This isn't necessarily about keeping you safe. So people think about masks, oh, I'm not worried about catching this, I don't need to wear a mask. The fact is, wearing a mask really is about, if you have the virus and don't know it, you potentially can't spread it to someone else. So really the whole idea of wearing masks is about being selfless and thinking about other people. So it's not really that big a deal when you think about it to throw a mask on. And if it allows us to continue to get through this period until the appropriate vaccinations come out, I just encourage everybody to be courteous and throw a mask on when you're in proximity of other people in public places where other people are nearby.